Welcome. I will guide you through the colourful and creative world of Royal Talens. We've been colouring your imagination since 1899. We believe imagination is the most powerful human asset there is. And we combine our passion and knowledge in our products so you can let your imagination run free. Which was exactly what happened in 1899, when this man, Royal Talens, started experimenting with ink. What he didn't know was that he was actually literally drawing a picture of the future. In 1899, Royal Talens started the Netherlands factory of fine paints, lacquers and inks, Talens & Co. As a family company, we produced office articles and inks in the beginning. This became so successful that the company grew quickly. And with this growth, the assortment of products continued to expand. With the arrival of Rembrandt oil paint and watercolor, a start was made with the production of paints for creative art. Rembrandt was also a success outside the Netherlands. The Rembrandt brand packaging decorated many shelves. The foreign adventure soon reached another high point. In 1912, Talens opened its first sales office in the United States. But we were not yet royal. That happened in 1949 under Queen Wilhelmina. For years of responsible, high quality and innovative business, Talens gained the title Royal. Royal Talens, a great achievement.
In 1991 we became part of Sakura Color Corporation in Osaka, Japan. Sakura was mainly interested in our technology, our very strong brands and our international distribution power, and the combination, the synergies that could be found within these. The fact that we are a royal company only supported this image of our strong people, strong brands and very good products. When Royal Talens became available, Sakura was very interested. You have to understand that in Japan, quality and strong brands is extremely important, so the natural fit was there.
Royal Talens still devotes itself to socially responsible business practice. This is to be seen, to name one example, in the collaboration with Paint a Future. In this project, children in poor countries paint their wishes. Working together with artists, these dream paintings become real works of art. If the work is sold, the proceeds are used to make the child's dream come true. Royal Talens has been involved in this project from the beginning.
Royal Talens supports Paint the Future as its social responsibility program. And like Paint the Future, it is our vision to support through color the imagination. Our credo is giving color to your imagination. And we want to support beginning and professional artists in Europe and all over the world with our beautiful products in color.
So, Royal Talens has been active since 1899. You can imagine that over all these years an enormous amount of knowledge about paint has been built up. You can see this knowledge at work in the laboratory, where a lot of research is carried out into the properties of paint, the development of new paint products and the replacement of materials that are harmful to the environment and health. Before production, a unique formula is developed in the laboratory for each individual paint color.
De twee belangrijkste taken van het lab zijn zeg maar, het ontwikkelen van nieuwe producten en op dit moment heel belangrijk het vervangen van gezondheidsschadelijke en milieuschadelijke grondstoffen. Als we dit doen, moeten we ook zeker weten dat het uiteindelijke alternatieve recept dat het ook goed is. Dus daartoe draaien we gewoon een aantal proefjes op apparaatjes, machientjes die hetzelfde zijn als in de productie, maar dan wat kleiner. Om dan te kijken of de uiteindelijke eigenschappen goed zijn. Op het moment dat die eigenschappen goed zijn en goedgekeurd, gaat het receptuur ook in het systeem, ook ten behoeve van de productie.
The laboratory employees are also responsible for the acceptance control of the raw materials and they monitor quality during the production process. Besides that, they are constantly looking for new materials and types of paint. The most recent development from Royal Talens laboratory is Cobra, water mixable oil paint. It's obvious Royal Talens puts a lot of effort into innovations. Many new brands and products are constantly being added to the existing range. All these different brands have different qualities, which means there's a suitable kind of paint available for everyone who's interested in painting. In addition to our old Talens and Rembrandt brands, many new brands have been added. Van Gogh for the advanced leisure time painter, Art Creation for the beginner artist. Cobra is specially for water mixable oil color, and Amsterdam is the leading brand for acrylic. Finally, we have hobby paints under the name Decorfin and well-known classics like Wasco, Panda and Ecoline.
De verf die een kunstschilder gebruikt bestaat uit 3 onderdelen. Het bindmiddel, de vulstoffen en de pigmenten. Om hiermee verschillende kwaliteiten te maken, hebben wij de keuze tussen het gehalte aan het pigment. Dus als je hier kunt zien, heeft Art Creation, dit is een voorbeeld van Art Creation, het laagste gehalte aan pigment. De Van Gogh verf zeg maar, iets meer. En bij de Rembrandt kwaliteiten zit de maximale hoeveelheid pigment erin.
Ik ben onlangs begonnen met schilderen. Ik kwam Art Creation tegen. Het leuke daaraan is dat er een stappenplan bij zit, waardoor ik goed leer schilderen. En dat is de reden waarom ik heb gekozen voor Art Creation.
Je hebt alleen maar water nodig en met gewoon olieverf heb je terpentine nodig, lijnolie erbij, al die chemische spulletjes. Als je met een kunstwerk bezig bent, dan wil je eigenlijk niet bezig zijn met hoe moet ik het schoonmaken en weet ik veel. En nu heb je eigenlijk alleen maar water nodig. Je doet het in de waterpot, je maakt hem schoon en hij is schoon, klaar. En dan hoef je verder nergens meer zorgen over te maken. En het werkt gewoon echt als olieverf.
This Van Gogh brand cerulean has to be the best out of the tube blue I have ever seen. I don't think I've painted a painting without it since discovering it. Absolutely in love.
In het begin toen ik schilderde, toen dacht ik natuurlijk nog niet echt over de toekomst van mijn doeken of werk af. Dus kwaliteit was niet zo goed. Toen ben ik bij meerdere zaken geweest die me ook echt Amsterdam aanraden om te zorgen dat je werk ook langdurig goed blijft. En het werkt gewoon heel fijn.
Wat doet Rembrandt met je? Dat kan je bijna niet verwoorden. Dat is, je kijkt ernaar en je raakt verwonderd. Maar dat is magie. Het is ontroering. En dat met een paar klodders verf.
So everyone can get to work with one of our brands, whether you are a professional, advanced or beginning artist. More than 100 years of knowledge is tied up in the brands of Royal Talens. This is to be seen in the production process, where all the ingredients are brought together in a tube that you want to work with. All the ingredients are here, in this big hole. A lot of these bags contain the various pigments that form the basis for the many colors made by Royal Talens. For example, this is the pigment vermilion. An interesting fact: the red color in the Dutch flag is designated as pure vermilion. But in this case, it's the basis of red paint. The vermilion is carefully weighed out, then all the raw materials go to be pre-mixed. Here, the raw materials are mixed with binding fluids and additives.
Daarna worden alle pigmenten in de ketel gedispergeerd op de juiste temperatuur van 70 graden.
Using a solvent, the pigments are very finely mixed and spread out with the binding medium. We call this dispersion. After this initial dispersion, the fat is taken to the roller unit. There, a 3-roll mill disperses the pigments even more finely throughout the paint. In the end, the paint has to have a fineness between 25 and 30 μ. This is checked using a so-called Heckman gauge. The whole process is painstakingly controlled by the people from the laboratory. At each step in the production, the product is checked for color and viscosity. To make sure that only quality products come on the market, each batch is allowed a particular time to ripen in order to check its stability. The paint is simply left to stand. After this, the laboratory technician checks the paint again. If the consistency is approved, the paint is ready for filling and packaging. Tubes are filled from beneath. The cap is already on. Step by step, the aluminium tubes are bent over and pressed closed. In the line, the quantity of paint in the tubes is checked for accuracy. Once everything has been filled, some of the tubes go direct to the distribution center. But a lot of the tubes are packed neatly in sets. That takes place here. Once the packages are complete, they are stored in the distribution center. A modern system takes care of their distribution throughout the world. Because ultimately, of course, all paint goes to the shop, where it waits for an artist. So now the paint is packaged up, but that's not the end of the story. Because Royal Talens doesn't just want to supply you with painting materials, we want to inspire you to get painting. If you've only got paint, you can't do much as an artist. In addition to the various brands of paint, Royal Talens therefore also provides artist materials. Paintbrushes, easels, canvases, erasers, everything you need to get straight to work.
Mijn frustratiemoment komt op het moment dat het product niet goed is. En dan ben je met iets bezig en dan krijg je het niet zoals je het hebben wilt, zoals je het voor ogen hebt. En als ik bijvoorbeeld een goede tube Rembrandt van de Talens heb en ik ga schilderen, ik kom nooit in de frustratie met mijn materialen, omdat het dan, het is gewoon goed.
Het is eigenlijk voor een kunstenaar als dorst hebben. Je moet drinken en ik moet schilderen. Dat is geen keuze eigenlijk, je moet dit doen. Dat voel je gewoon.
Ik werk graag met producten van Talens omdat ik ze goed ken. Ik ben nu bijvoorbeeld helemaal weg van die Cobra verf. Ik kan daar lekker mee experimenteren op een hele nieuwe manier. Ja, het is het medium waarmee ik die creatieve ontwikkeling uit. Dus ze dragen er zeker aan bij. Ja, absoluut. Fijn. Ik ben er wel blij mee.
So many products, so many artists. In 100 years there are probably millions of paintings that have been made with our products. A number of paintings have been taken up in the Royal Talens art collection.
Kijk eens, ik heb nog een post.
Ja, dankjewel.
Alsjeblieft.
Unique works are given a place in this collection. But Royal Talens does not stop at this collection. We are very curious to know what you make with our products. For this reason, we have dedicated space on our website, royaltalens.com, for your artwork. We dedicate all our passion and craftsmanship in the creation of our homemade colors to bring your art alive.